Okay, example 4. We're going to look at solving inequalities now instead of equations, although the same techniques are going to be used. This one is going to be just a little bit harder. It's got quite a few steps. We're going to look at solving 4b out of this. Okay, so when I look at 4b, I've got 4 to the y is less than 5 to the 2y plus 1. So I'm going to rewrite that. 4 to the y is less than 5 to the 2y plus 1. We know that logarithms help us solve for exponents. So we're going to take a log base 10 on both sides. Whatever I do to one side, I've got to do it to the other side. And what that allows us to do now, remember, one of our properties allows us to take our exponent and move it out front. So on both sides, I can move this y out front, and I can move this 2y plus 1 to the front. So now I have y log of 4 is less than 2y plus 1. Notice how I put that in parentheses. Log of 5. Now I'm going to look at the right side. So to solve the right side, or to simplify the right side, we can distribute the log of 5. Log of 5 is just a number, so I can distribute that in to both things. So now I've got y log of 4 is less than 2y log of 5 plus, technically it's 1 log of 5. And now if we think of our equations, remember we always want to move variables to one side and keep our numbers to the other side. So I'm going to move all of this to the other side by subtracting. Since it's positive, we're going to subtract it over, which then gets us y log of 4 minus 2y log of 5 being less than log of 5. Since 1 times anything is just whatever that anything is, I'm just going to get rid of the 1 for now. Okay, then I see that in both of these terms, there's a y. So to get rid of it, I'm going to factor it out. When I factor out a y, I'm left with log of 4 minus 2 log of 5 being less than log of 5. About one more step, although this one we need to be very careful. Remember, we're dealing with inequalities right now. And whenever we deal with inequalities, we need to make sure that we're not dividing by a negative. Because if we divide by a negative, then we need to change our sign. So a very easy way to do this is to just check to make sure log of 4 minus 2 log of 5 is not negative. I'm going to take out my calculator. We're going to type that in. Log of 4, I'm going to close that off, minus 2 log of 5. And it is negative. That's okay. We can divide by the negative. We just got to make sure that we change the sign. So if I divide by that negative, get rid of this calculator for now. If we divide by all of that, now we're going to have y. Oops. We're going to get y now being greater than log of 5 over log of 4 minus 2 log of 5. Now we're going to take this and plug it into our calculator and see what we get. So now, a couple things. I got to make sure that I close that off. We got to close that one off and that one. And we need to make sure that we have parentheses around the denominator if we plug this all in at once. So y being greater than, I'll plug it in myself. So now if I plug this in, I'm going to have log of 5 divided by, technically since I have it all in here, I could just go second answer, oops, after I hit the division sign. Let's go divided by second answer, and that'll actually work, which will get me that negative 0.8782 would be the answer. If I plug it in all at once, which we can do that, log of 5 close divided by, open up another parenthesis, log of 4 close minus 2 log of 5, got a double close to get the same answer. So either way you want to plug it in, that'll be okay. We're going to get negative 0.8782. Negative 0.8782. And that's going to be our value that we want. As long as y is bigger than that, we're going to satisfy our original inequality.